Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana. This evening, former Nairobi Governor Mike Mbuvi Sonko joined Azimio through Wiper Party. And Kalonzo Musyoka, while confirming that political move, had this to say. Kalonzo Musyoka, the Buffalo Gang is growing by the day. This evening, flagged by Wiper Democratic Movement Chairman Chirau Ali Makwere, Secretary General Shakila Abdallah, Kitui Senator Enoch Wambua, and Embakasi South MP Julius Mawathe, we received the immediate former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko to the Wiper family. Welcome home, brother. That's Kalonzo Musyoka some few hours ago. So in this video, I want us to analyze this to see exactly what might be happening behind the scenes. In case you've bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. What does that mean politically? I'm seeing a Mike Mbuvi Sonko who is sympathetic to William Ruto and still sympathetic to William Ruto up to now when I'm talking. And I'm also seeing a Mike Mbuvi Sonko who knows that for him to actually achieve what he wants to achieve politically, he has to align himself with the government side, with Azimio, and not with William Ruto. So this might be a clever strategy by Mike Mbuvi Sonko to actually get what he wants to get politically, after which he'll just go back to where his heart actually belongs, the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. So this, in one way or the other, might be a very clever move by William Ruto and his team in Kenya Kwanza Alliance to split Nairobi vote or Machakos vote. Because I'm seeing a William Ruto who is determined to make sure that Azimio vote in Nairobi is actually split. William Ruto in this case might be using Mike Mbuvi Sonko to split that vote. Because so far, Mike Mbuvi Sonko has shown some interest of contesting for Nairobi gubernatorial seats. And there are also some rumors indicating he's also thinking of maybe trying his luck in Machakos County. But whether he will succeed or not, it's only time that will actually tell, because this was a governor who was actually impeached, and he still has very active case in court of corruption. And also some times back, Wafula Chebukati also indicated that any governor who was actually impeached was not to be allowed to contest for any elective seat. So I just don't know whether Sonko maybe will find it all that easy to actually be a candidate in this year's election. But it's only time that will tell. But one thing that is certain is that Mike Mbuvi Sonko William Ruto might be using Mike Mbuvi Sonko to split Azimio votes in Nairobi. That is something coming out very, very clearly. And then secondly, I'm seeing a clever Mike Mbuvi Sonko who is just using Kalonzo Musyoka to be in the good books of government. Because as it is today, Mike Mbuvi Sonko might not be in good terms with Raila Amolo Odinga and also with President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And that is so because of Mike Mbuvi Sonko's demeanor. He's somebody you can't trust. He's somebody who you cannot even know whether he's taping you or not. You know, he has been exposing some secret tapes. So this is a leader you can actually not trust. And Mike Mbuvi Sonko, he has also been uttering some words that clearly indicated that he has been attacking the president and Raila Amolo Odinga, but indirectly. And that is actually what led to his impeachment. So I'm seeing a Mike Movie Sonko who is just using Kalonzo Musyoka so that he can endear himself to Raila Amolo Odinga and also to President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. That's also what I'm seeing in this case again. And then thirdly, I'm also seeing a Mike Movie Sonko who might be genuinely going to the side the wind is blowing towards. Because as it is today in Nairobi County, it's almost very clear and certain that Raila Amolo Odinga is actually the favorite in Nairobi County. There is a very strong wind blowing towards Raila Amolo Odinga. So by joining Wiper, Mike Movie Sonko also wants to flow with that wave or with that wind. So he might actually be genuinely on his own volition going towards the direction a majority of Nairobi residents are. And that can just help him in also building his dwindling political fortunes in the city. Because as it is again today, Mike Movie Sonko is just a pale shadow of his former self. Mike Movie Sonko is wounded politically. In fact, after his impeachment, Mike Movie Sonko has been becoming weak and weaker as time goes by. Just some few weeks ago, he was actually blocked from traveling to the United States of America. And that actually also knelt, or rather gave a very big blow to Mike Movie Sonko. So if he was actually going to contest as a governor of Nairobi, which governor will be that can actually not even travel overseas? So I'm just seeing another Mike Movie Sonko who might be just genuinely going towards where the wind is blowing the strongest. And that side is Azimio. And then again, I'm also seeing a strategy here by Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka might actually be consolidating his Kamba votes. Because, Kalonzo has been saying that in 2027, he will be going for the presidency. And if you look at Kalonzo's Ukambani turf, it's actually split. It's disintegrated into factions. All the three Ukambani governors are not supporting Kalonzo Musyoka. They are supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. So I'm seeing a Kalonzo Musyoka who is now just trying to rebuild his political clout among the Ukambani, or rather among the Kamba nation, or rather in Ukambani. He's just trying to build his clout in the Kamba vote. And he's doing that by also now starting to bring on board the likes of the likes of Mike Movie Sonko. I'm just seeing a Kalonzo Musyoka who is just strategizing on how, first of all, to consolidate his Kamba vote before actually can reach out to other areas. And then on top of that point, I'm also seeing a selfish Kalonzo Musyoka. And I'm saying a selfish Kalonzo Musyoka because Mike Movie Sonko, in my considered opinion, is that I don't think Kalonzo Musyoka, or rather let me put it this way, Kalonzo Musyoka is actually angling to be Raila's running mate. That's something we have been hearing from Kalonzo Musyoka's allies and foot soldiers. And we are not seeing Kalonzo Musyoka actually going out to the field to actually campaign or rather market Raila Amolo Odinga. Today, Raila was in Busia and Kalonzo was not there. And we have never seen Kalonzo actually campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga. We have seen President Uhuru Kenyatta actually campaigning for Raila Odinga in Nairobi. But Kalonzo seems to be still locked in some kind of boardroom negotiations. Some things they used to do when they were still in Oka. But I don't think Kalonzo Musyoka is being politically relevant at this time. He should actually be on the ground campaigning or rather helping Raila Amolo Odinga, who support or rather help Raila Amolo Odinga or rather help market Raila Amolo Odinga. But we are not seeing that with Kalonzo Musyoka. So I'm also just seeing a Kalonzo Musyoka who, in my considered opinion, is also a little bit being selfish. Because we have been seeing other parties like DAP and Jubilee, as they welcome people to their parties, they are also campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga. But I'm not seeing that with Kalonzo Musyoka. So, Brother Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, actually pull up your socks in Azimio. You are not performing maybe as expected. And then finally, this move by Mike Movie Sonko to join Azimio, in my considered opinion, it's just bringing the negative perception towards Azimio. As much as Sonko might be a big name, his image is actually tainted. He is an impeached governor. And so far in Azimio, there is no impeached governor who is actually in Azimio. The impeached governors, or rather the impeached governor, is actually in Kenya Kwanza Alliance, Ferdinand Waititu. So Sonko joining Azimio through Wiper is actually a bad image on the side of Azimio. You know, Azimio is just trying to project itself as a coalition, or rather as a team who are against corruption. And Kalonzo Musyoka has also been very firm on that. So Sonko's entry into Azimio can actually deflate that narrative Azimio were actually using to attack William Ruto. So Sonko's entrance into Azimio can also be a clever way to actually taint the image of Azimio, so that Azimio cannot have the strength of attacking William Ruto and his team. It's actually, from where I sit, not the correct or right political move. Sonko has very little or nothing on the ground. Sonko is actually wounded politically. He's a politician whose chances of even being elected are almost zero. So his entry into Azimio is actually a big blow to Azimio and maybe a win for William Ruto. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I can say about Sonko joining Azimio. Otherwise, in case you've bumped here and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya.